Hi plebs, this is first place regional from Sweden this weekend. It was piloted here by Herman Hansson, who of course got first place. And yeah, the pure version, as you can see, super solid list, honestly. It is genuinely a really solid list. I see, it's really strange, right? Normally when I look at a list, I immediately notice like there's a problem with like something. Like there'll just be one thing that like, just kind of niggles at me, that really like makes me go, oh, why are you doing this or doing that? But the main deck is legitimately like as perfect as I think you could really get. The ratios are perfect. The numbers all make sense. It's really good list. The only things that maybe are some talking points is the 3 of my body as a shield. This is more of a meta call than anything, so I mean it's really hard to say whether or not that is a good idea or not. I think this list is really good, regardless. But I think that this could potentially be just a little bit overkill, because I think people are starting to maybe move away from the kaiju version now. But this protecting you against slumber, of course, is good. But people still main board wipes anyway, so like the only thing I could maybe consider replacing like one of these with would be maybe like Dark Hole. 2 instant fusion is a fine number. I don't think you necessarily need 3. Just something there to like extend your plays after you've done your initial rat combo, or something there as a comeback for going second. Maybe you could put this at 3, but I think every other card in this deck is more important. 2 Chalice. This is very good going first and second. Just really mixing it up with the different kind of cards that you'd want to run in this deck. Book of Moon, Raigeki, they're fairly staple, I think, in zoo decks. Triple Storming, I think, is interesting. So I would consider this more of a tech choice than anything, because I don't think Mirror Forces, they're definitely not staple by any stretch of the imagination. Choosing to kind of play this over, I guess, board wipes would really be all you would kind of like run instead. Or maybe just potentially more hand traps, like Ogre, for example, is really interesting. I think that against the mirror, this is definitely quite a bit of a blowout. But this deck definitely seems like it's just a complete like specific meta call for the mirror match. It's here to stop Kaiju and Pure Zoo alike. Not very good against Infernoids, this Storming Mirror Force at all. But I mean, there's a couple of good cards in here for that matchup anyway, like the Chalice, like the My Body. Oh wait, actually my body doesn't stop Deviati and Anunku. Never mind, ignore me. But yeah, it's the Storming is not very good against Infernoids. The D-barriers, of course, are staple. The strikes, you could maybe bump this up to 3, but I feel like he probably kind of looked at this list and didn't want to play too many traps so long. Well, I mean, he is playing a lot of traps, but not like, I think 12 would maybe be reaching the sort of too much part of the spectrum, because going second with strikes is not terrible, but you'd rather have something like Mirror Force if you're forced to go second out of your traps, for example. So probably like the best trap like going second would be something like Storming Mirror Force. Even D-barrier is not really great going second. TT, that's a pretty good trap going second, because they're generally going to overextend and try OTK you when they eventually D-barrier and strike your first turn. They play right into the TT. They try to do the rat combo. They bring out 2 rats. You just TT them. 1 combo, of course, for the Avarice. So yeah. 2 maxi staple. Extra deck, everything is staple. The only interchangeable card here is Castel. That's it. Maybe you could play 2 Dryden instead of 3, potentially. Side deck is lots of hand traps. Triple Cyclone, 2 Twister. Probably just for all that rogue, really. There's a board wipe here. 3 anti-spell for foes. And DDG. So yeah, Pure Zoo, guys. Just a really solid, consistent list. Let me know what you guys think down below, and see you next time.